What's up, everyone? Welcome to who knows? No, welcome to the Phantom Effect podcast. As always, I'm your host Bushido Geek, joined by Playman Koss Sam the.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, told
Yeah,
you.
I know.
There's a lot of different variations.
I'm sure there is. We'll see how long we can cake this for.
A while once I find the inevitable website of like enter this word and we'll give you words that come out of this word, and I'll just like
How many
put
episodes have you been doing this now?
I don't know 5,
Yeah, okay.
6 consistently.
Okay.
So we don't have a guest this week, nor do we have a main topic. We're kind of in like a transition bubble, so we kind of needed to just do a hodgepodge.
Yeah.
I know some of you might be thinking, why didn't you just do like a roundup? Like, well, because those are exclusive to Patreon, so you
Duh.
better get on Patreon if you want to get on that.
Right. The hell you
We
doing?
decided like just to kind of, it's middle of June, we're getting summer, some warm weather. So we
Sure.
would just do a little bit of a hodgepodge, shorter episode this week, and then hit the ground back running pretty hard next week. But Sam, what you been up to?
Dying. No, just
Nice.
work. I have just kind of been putzing around the internet. I've got the jive to restart my business idea that I had, so I've been trying to see if I can find some grants that'll give me money.
Is that the idea that we talked about?
Yeah, about cosplay.
Yeah.
Yeah. My friend who was helping me originally, like, think of all this stuff is back home, and I started talking to her again, and she's like, "So how's that going?" And I was like, "Oops."
Yeah, I
So
know you. Yeah, I know we talked about it as like, hey, we could do that as part of the other thing, and then we just didn't talk about it.
yeah. So I've been trying to look up grants that'll give me money that I don't have to pay money for, or loan. I don't want loans. Loans is my last idea.
Right.
I don't want that.
Because that's a hey, pay this back.
Right. And what if this fails?
Right.
I don't have to pay grants back.
Also, just so you know, I found a website called wordmaker.info.
God fucking damn it.
And I put in Sam the Man cosplay.
Tell me.
I can keep this up for the next. And mind you, not all these are words, but I don't care.
Uh-huh.
I doubt all these are words. 2,706 episodes. So get ready. Because I'm favoriting this website right now on the bookmarks. So this will go on for a very long time. It breaks it down too. 9-letter words, 8-letter words, all the way down to what I'm assuming is 2-letter words, because, I'm going to break it down all the way. Eventually, Eventually I'm just going to call you, and welcome, and joined by always as the co-host, Pet. That includes 3 letters. That's in your name.
That's true.
And that counts. So
I guess
I can keep this up well past what inevitably will happen that we already are talking about is going to happen.
People listening are gonna be like, Mark, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but get ready for 2,000 more episodes of this.
Great.
But yeah, I know what you mean. I'm finally getting caught up on all the people we have to have on as guests.
Mm-hmm.
So guys, stay tuned for a lot of people in the next couple months. And then I've started kind of like going over stuff in my head of how we can like start doing the stuff that we've been talking about. Which obviously is going to take a ton of time.
Yeah.
But we do need to start it because ching. Get that money.
Forgot to mute.
You did.
You did. That's okay.
But that's the plan anyway.
I can stay in here.
Is to start continue to work on all that stuff, because then we still got to figure out. Oh, there's so much to figure out. But hey, oh well.
No, well.
But I know what you mean. I've also been playing a lot of Final Fantasy Tactics.
Oh yeah.
After I get him to bed.
How's that going for you?
It's a great game.
Yeah.
I love it. It's fantastic. I always love some good old retro games. I need to get some more.
Oh, like we talked about on previous episodes of retro games?
Of what you should go back and listen to?
Yeah. What was that? 2 episodes ago? Wasn't the last episode.
Mm,
It wasn't the last
yeah,
episode.
no. It was
Also,
before.
if any of you watch / read, if any of you listened to the last episode, tell me what you thought of that title of the episode.
What was it? What did
Who lets you title these? We can read.
yeah, I was like, that's funny, kind of.
That's funny.
That's funny.
I
Hey,
got
if you want to title them, I'll just upload them and be like, go.
Here you go. Now I got that notification. Spotify, the Phantom Effect, upload a new episode. We can read. I started cracking up at work.
It's a classic, right?
Y-
I mean,
yeah.
we can.
We
Like,
can-
I was just stating a factual statement about things we can do.
We can and cannot do. Reading is one of them most of the time.
Yeah, and reading is just happens to be one of those things we can do.
Right. Right.
Yeah. So, man, I wish we could like share more because there's a lot of it's gonna be a lot of moving pieces in the next few months.
Yeah.
But it's finally time to start doing the stuff. Well, it's been time, but but you know, us.
Yeah, I like your cup.
Yeah, those of you that are listening, I'm drinking coffee out of an Iron Man cup at like 8 o'clock at night because I fell asleep and I still have a ton to do. So I need to get a little energy.
Like his laundry.
Yeah, and messaging a lot of people and then trying to relax a little bit before I go to sleep.
Mostly his laundry.
So the thing too, I finally like because I collect some Pokemon cards with him, so I finally downloaded the online game because I was throwing them away, but you do get like these codes when you buy packs that you can like put on the website to get cards for the game online. It is a overly complicated game that is geared towards like there's a box you can there's like a box you can buy in the stores now that like is like teaches you how to play the game. And I kind of want to get that one, but like it's like do this, flip this coin 10 times, and for every time it does this damage. I'm like, this is for kids, right? Like that's ideally who would be getting into this game first would be kids, and like the math required is more than like what a small child who's probably going to be wanting to play Pokemon cards is going to be into.
Right.
I mean, it's a fun. It's not a bad online game, but like you can tell they're really trying to avoid having people spend money again when like to get half of these things you've already purchased actual physical cards, and this is just something like extra. So it's not a bad. Those of you who like Pokemon, if you just go to Pokemon trading card game, you can just download it. It's free to download. It's free to sign up. I mean, it's not bad. It's definitely interesting.
Okay. I was never into Pokemon cards, the game. The only Pokemon game I finished was Pokemon Rangers.
That's a game?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was a game. That's the only one I finished because it wasn't anything like actual Pokemon.
Right.
You were just, Rangers.
Yeah,
I don't even really remember what that game was about. I just know that it wasn't like regular Pokemon, and I remember taking the stylus and the DS and having to like jam the touchpad and my DS to try and like wrangle some Pokemons. It was very tough on
Monster
the time.
Rancher.
It might be.
Like I'm sure Pokemon Rancher is the game. Did you ever play?
No.
There was they did a Pokemon game based on essentially what Final Fantasy Tactics was. You might actually like that one.
What is that one about?
Do you ever play any sort of like map turn-based game?
No.
Okay. Well, it's still a pretty fun game. The whole point is like it's like Final Fantasy. Anyone who's listening, like Final Fantasy Tactics or any other game where you have like a set grid you can walk on, and like this time it's just Pokemon. So it wasn't a bad free game, or not a free game, but it wasn't a bad game. No, I wish.
Wow, I love free
How
stuff.
long ago did it come out? Man, I can't remember. It came out a while. It was like middle of the DS, the 3DS era.
Hmm.
Pokemon Conquest, I think was what it was called.
No, I have not heard of it.
It's not a bad game.
Okay, I believe you.
I think one thing too that I want to do, like I'm trying to eventually rebuy an N64, and I keep thinking about all those games that I played,
Mm-hmm.
and also the games that I let my parents sell, and then I look back at how much money that I literally just threw away.
Right.
Also, stuff today is worth way more than it ever should be.
You know what's worth a lot right now?
What's that?
Gas.
Yeah.
How
It's
much
like
is gas by you?
$4.60, I think. What about you?
$5.29. I just
Jeez.
watched you choke on your coffee.
Yeah, I haven't gotten gas in a few days, so it may have gone up past $5. But when I got gas like 4 or 5 days ago, it was $4.60. Yeah,
I drive a minivan.
that's true. Well,
45 minutes to work.
yeah. Well, we won't go into the politics and the reasons of why gas is going up.
I don't give a shit. No, so there's a very specific reason on why my gas is more expensive than your gas.
Because you have a bigger gas tank.
No. Like per gallon, not how much I
Oh,
spend. I do have a bigger gas tank. Because I guess if you live in any cities near off the lake, we have reformulated gas.
and the difference would be
It's supposed to be better gas for the environment, like for the lake.
like for the tubes or whatever for the
Sure, I don't know. My dad was
other
trying to
shit. I don't
tell
know.
my dad was trying to explain it to me, and I was like, reformulated gas equals more money. Cool, hate it,
Well,
thanks,
my
bye.
guess then is that it's probably pipes in the lake that transport it, and that if there's ever an oil leak, it won't be as detrimental.
I don't know. If anybody knows what reformulated gas means, comment down below.
Yeah.
Tell me, because I
Tag us
didn't
on
listen to my
something.
dad when he was telling me. But that is the reason. Like, my sister lives a little more in the middle of the state, like west of me, and her gas is also like $4.69 in that general area
Huh.
because she doesn't live near a lake.
Interesting.
So, yeah, so that's why I have to pay an arm and a leg to go to work. I'm about to start riding them bird scooters to work.
Yeah. I am like cutting back on the only travel I have planned at all is like to take in Chicago for the weekend, and then to visit home. We'll take him with me to visit Michigan like at some point in July for a week, and I'm like already like it's gonna cost so much.
No, I'm saying I usually drive up north when my friend Natalie owns a cabin up north. Normally I drive because, again, I've got a van. It's got the biggest wheel out of all of them. But I just drove to Minnesota last weekend,
Yeah.
and there's 153,000 miles on my van.
Jeez.
I'm not driving up north. Y'all can kiss my butt. We'll take 2 cars if we have to. That's why I said to them, I go, I'm not driving up there. You can't make me. We'll take somebody else's car.
Well, yeah.
Gas is too much money for my van to be driving up there. So,
Jesus. That's
yes.
Gotta love it.
Also, my eye is like itchy right now, but I can't like scratch it because I got like makeup on, and I'm trying to with my nail. I look psychotic. I'm trying to itch my eye, but I also have
having an eyelash stuck. But oh, I'm so tired.
We haven't even been on 15 minutes. We got to talk for a little bit longer.
I know. I'm just saying, it's been one of those weeks already, and it's freaking Wednesday, and it's already been one of those are we done? And not just are we done with the week? Like just a general. Are we just done?
Are we done?
Like,
Can we be done?
can we just be done? Just
Right.
like, can we just be done?
No, I feel that. No.
Uh,
So, I know you
yeah,
haven't watched Obi-Wan yet because you're a weenie.
no, yep.
I have. It took me a long time to
We're gonna
actually.
review it once it's all done.
Yeah. So hurry up.
Wasn't
I
it
don't
got
know.
what, 2 more weeks left?
Yes. Today, as we were recording this, was the 4th episode.
Yeah.
I've had people come up, like, ask me what they think of it, what I think of it, and I've gotten a lot of people tell me that they don't like it.
So that's what I've been hearing. Is that most
Yeah.
people don't like it?
I think that's what we talked about in
Yeah.
the Patreon
Season
exclusive episode.
2's already greenlit, right?
I think so. But like,
Probably because that first episode just did so well. They're like,
yeah,
everyone loves it. Second season, and now they're probably like,
well, like
I
you
would say,
mentioned,
again, I haven't seen it, so I can't speak to anything. But my guess would be that nostalgia alone will buy them a second season. But then after that, they'll need actual good content.
well, like there's no like.
I can probably tell you right now what the problem is.
Tell me right now.
Who's directing it?
Deborah
who's
Chow. Deborah Chow. Deborah Chow.
Your answer, that answer is why it's not going wrong. Because who directed The Mandalorian?
I think,
which is their most popular show on the
also.
Star Wars, the new other Star Wars show.
I think Deborah Chow directed a couple episodes of Mandalorian.
Who was the executive producer? I mean, like the guy who oversaw everything.
The guy who plays Tony Stark's security guard.
Yeah.
I forgot his name. Jon Favreau.
Yeah, Jon Favreau.
Nah,
I don't think he's
bonked.
involved. I don't think he's involved in The Mandalorian at all.
Yeah, yes he is. He's not
Is
involved. No, you said Mandalorian.
Or Obi-Wan.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know he was the executive producer of Mandalorian, and that's why a lot of people gave a lot of credit to why The Mandalorian is so good, was because of how much of a Star Wars, like an actual genuine Star Wars fan he is.
I know.
And I don't think he's been as involved on the other shows, whether or not that's his choice or Disney's choice, we don't know.
Mm-mm.
But there has been a steady downcline in how the shows have been received. I haven't finished Boba Fett. I still need to finish Boba Fett.
But he calls himself a fan.
But from everything that I've been hearing, people enjoy it, but not nearly as much as Mandalorian.
Right.
And
I'm not saying it's a bad show. It's
no, but there's a lot less hype. Like, I'm not just in us, but I've watched the first like 3 episodes of Boba Fett, so like I watched a decent amount, but like there wasn't as much like hype behind Boba Fett,
right?
Like after it came out, like Mandalorian, we still talk about repeatedly,
right?
Of how good it was. Boba Fett, we're kind of just like, yeah, all right, Boba Fett came out. I don't even have friends talking to me about Obi-Wan at all.
No, I had Mark literally text me today and ask me my thoughts.
Yeah, he's doing. I don't think I can say what he's doing. I don't know if he's wanting it to be public yet.
Is it his engagement?
Then yes.
Yes, he posted it on Facebook.
I don't check Facebook.
Are you like his friend or not? Like,
no, he called me like 30 minutes. How much am I allowed to? No, I can't. Okay. I totally was surprised when he called me after and told me.
I
didn't know a week before.
No, why would you?
Yeah, you're right. It was a month.
Yeah, I was right. See? No, because
I didn't know he had posted the video or not, because unless I'm tagged in something, like I generally am not going to see it on my newsfeed.
I don't think he posted a video. I think I only saw pictures and an updated status. So like, I don't know what he did, but it was like a little box was Pokemon that says "I choose you."
Oh, he did that one.
You know, that kind of gross stuff. Blech.
Yeah, the card you can kind of buy that says like "I choose you" and it has a bunch of stats written on it.
And it was a wooden box that said that on the top.
But he said if he didn't have stuff to prepare, he wanted to hop on, because he brought it up today on when we played Smash at lunch. He was like, "You guys seen Obi-Wan yet?" And I was like, "No." And then the unpaid intern, had said he had watched the first 2 so far, and both of them were like, "Yeah, we won't say anything, but we don't like it."
Yeah, the issue I think that a lot of people are having are there's like no like we know Obi-Wan's gonna live, we know Leia's gonna live, we know all these other
Yeah.
characters are gonna live.
Yeah.
Like we know nothing's bad's gonna happen to them. So
Right.
there's no like stakes.
Suspense.
Yeah. So
Right.
we're really
That's the
just
disadvantage of going so far back in the past.
right.
Like when the end's already been determined.
Mhm.
Because yeah, like you said, like Mandalorian, I think that takes place in between 6 and 7 or something. It's in between the 9 movies. It's not like out. It's not before and it's not after. It's like it's in between it.
It's
I just can't remember where.
it's 10 years after the 6th movie.
So between 6 and 7.
Yes. So
That
you
thing
were
that I
right.
the thing that I
Yeah,
said.
no, but I had a more accurate year.
Right, of course.
At least like season 1 of Mandalorian starts 10 years
Right.
after the
Well,
6th
because
movie.
even though with that one, we know, like obviously that the other trash movies 7, 8, and 9 come out. We know we don't know about any of these people, right? Like there's no. It's all a giant mystery. They took a brand new. They were like, here's this era or this part of the universe that's never been explored, and people that you've never heard of, and races that you've never heard of because we've never talked about it, and that's what made it so fascinating. Because you were like, as people were dying, you were like, oh my god, like these, like it
Oh my
was the
god,
suspense of these things
your
happen.
life
But
is
yeah,
precious.
yeah. But I think with Obi-Wan, I think you said it. There's not a lot of. I think maybe a better way to go about it would have been like showcase things happening to him, but like make it more of a mental thing versus
Mhm.
like a physical danger.
Right.
Like
Cuz
put
that's
him in
all
like I don't know, like put him in situations where he's watching the Empire slaughter kids.
right.
I know they made it to PG, which maybe is I think I don't know. You've watched it. Is it very PG? It was like PG-9 or something, I think was the rating or whatever they gave it.
It's I don't see a difference. Okay. I don't mean it as in like
I'm restarting my iPad because my Roblox wasn't working.
I'm not seeing like anything going, "Oh yeah, I can tell this got like not dumbed down, but like dumbed down for like kids or anything like that." Like they're
Yeah,
shooting and people are getting shot at and you see people like get hit with blaster fire. Obi-Wan
got it.
obviously takes his lightsaber out at some point and swings that around.
Right.
Right.
But I mean, that's just my thought. Is that maybe if they had just taken it from more of a like mental standpoint, where he's watching innocent people get slaughtered and can't do a thing about it, and you watch it like mess with him mentally, and like he has his own visions of turning to the dark side just to make life easier, like some sort of mental internal conflict, and have that be one of the focuses of the show.
Mhm.
I think maybe would have been more entertaining than what it seems like they went with.
Yeah, so that only is like brings up more questions on what the fuck they're going to do in the second season.
I don't know. He gets a gambling addiction and gets addicted to green milk.
Spice? Somebody tried to offer him spice.
I'm sure he took it. Off screen, he took it.
Oh yeah. Just
Off screen, he 100% took it.
right up there.
Like, I don't know. Like, yeah, like, have him get addicted to drugs. Like, do something. I don't know. Like, he's not a perfect Jedi. He's actually a pretty shitty one. Like, like I read an article about it where they
Oh,
were talking
shit.
about how it was like, I think it was like something or like the Jedi that could have changed the universe if they had lived or something.
Mhm.
And like the number one was Qui-Gon Jinn because
Oh man.
it goes into it goes into like how it's talking about like how he was the one who wanted Anakin over anybody else because he saw the potential of making sure he stayed on the good side, and that because he died, it went to his Padawan who was barely a Jedi Knight and
Right.
Obi-Wan,
Mhm.
who Obi-Wan didn't want to train Luke, so he really
Right.
didn't understand the reasons why Qui-Gon Jinn wanted to raise him. So he just kind of raised him like a normal Jedi, which is the which isn't what was supposed to happen.
No,
Like,
what?
he clearly had unique circumstances and needed to be trained differently, but Obi-Wan was unwilling to do it.
Yeah, how different do you think this would be if Qui-Gon lived?
I think if they had made the decision to have Qui-Gon live, there'd be no Darth Vader.
Right.
Because
So-
I think he would have been able to reach Anakin in a way, and I think if he had continued to live, like through the Clone Wars and all that, when the Palpatine stuff happened, I think he would have killed Count Dooku for Anakin. Like he would have made sure that he died instead of letting Anakin kill Count Dooku.
Right.
And like, if we're saying that everything else stayed the same in terms of like events and stuff, like, yeah, I think it would have. I don't think we'd have a Darth Vader. I think it would have been something completely different, because I think Qui-Gon knew what needed to be done to train Anakin.
Keep Anakin to the light side.
Yeah.
Also, what kept him away from Padme?
Yeah. Why don't we ever talk about that Padme is a pedophile?
We could say the same thing about Han Solo.
We could, and probably. I'm
Should.
just saying, like, she totally groomed him. He was like 8.
No, I'm not arguing with you.
And she was like, I don't know, 16.
This is just a trend.
Yeah.
Because
but no one ever mentions it. Everyone's like, oh, he killed kids. I'm like, he was also groomed since he was like 8 to only love this girl.
Like,
Like,
because Obi-Wan and the Solo movie are happening at the same time, pretty much. And
yeah.
10 BBY. And in this, Leia's 10 years old. And in Solo, so he's 22.
Yeah.
So I don't know what this man's got with it, but
Star Wars is weird.
Star Wars is freaky. It's freaky
Like,
shit.
I mean, then again, I mean, even though like Lord of the Rings has some instances of like being weird about it, but normally they're adults, even in the books.
That one elf lady was like 1,000.
Right. I mean, that's technically a really weird.
Aragon was like,
I think when they met, he was 30 the first time they met, or something, if I remember right. And then he died. See, he died at like 170, I think.
Sure.
But I think they first met when he was like 30, because he was like I think when I remember reading, he was, when they first met, he was captain of the Duodyne. I think. Or he was brought there as a kid? I don't know. I can't remember. Timelines are fuzzy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Weird.
But yeah, Star Wars classic. Just, yeah, let's just let everyone just sleep with everyone, and there's no consequences. Nothing bad happens. Nothing bad ever happens. I'm not editing that.
I didn't think you would.
Yeah.
Unless you want to edit it.
Nope.
All right, it's not getting done.
Okay, well, that solved that problem.
Yeah. Anywho.
Now, do you have anything else left to say?
Yeah, don't email the IT team just because you're an idiot with a computer.
Yeah? Is that your final note? Try
I
turning it off
don't
and turning it back on again before you email the IT team.
I have told a few people that.
And now
it does fix a lot of stuff because it does reset the cache.
Yeah, no, I'm sure. That's my solution.
Yeah, I think that's all I got. Cameron, you got any final words? No. Okay.
Sure. Now he doesn't.
Okay.
See, there you go. There's his final words.
There's his final words. Yeah, like I said, everyone, this is going to be kind of just like a hodgepodge, shorter episode, because we were kind of in like this weird transition of being in between like 5 different episodes of like recording stuff or like setting up interviews with people. So we knew it was going to be a little bit of a random hodgepodge. So just make sure you stay tuned.
If you made it this far,
it's true. Make sure to review.
You're a
Yeah,
gem.
and make sure to review whatever platform you're on. Hit that subscribe button and then
Hit
leave a
that
review.
motherfucking like button.
And stay tuned. There's gonna be a lot of stuff, a lot of changes. Finally, Facebook and Twitter at Phantom Effect, and lots of platforms, lots of multi-platforms. And you can also catch me on Dad's Anime Stash on Twitch as I try to get back up on Twitch again. It's been a couple weeks. And let me pull up. Let's see. Let's go over one of the words here. And
Come on.
and tap holes over here can be
Did you say
found.
tadpoles?
Tap holes. Tap
Okay.
holes. Yeah, tap holes over
Tadpole.
here can be found on Sam the Man Cosplay. And you should
Everywhere.
also follow our Instagram too, because we have an Instagram.
_fan effect.
Yeah. And if you have a fandom that you want us to dive into, go ahead and email us at thefandomeffectpodcast@gmail.com.
Please.
And we'll set up a, I don't know, we'll find some guests and we'll do that podcast. So
Yeah.
do that shit.
Shit.
Yeah. All right, that's all I got. You got anything?
Bye.
Okay, bye.